Woke zealots rage over Intergalactic, the heretic prophet trailer backlash. Naughty Dog exposed from Yellow Flash 2. Give them a like.
I think the way that this trailer starts with this character shaving her head is really, really what gets me every time. What a character introduction, especially in this time period right now with everything that's been going on with video games. But apparently, according to some leaks, and I don't know if these are true, so you'll have to take it with a grain of salt until it's confirmed. But apparently, the reason that she shaves her head is because she's trying to hide her identity, which seems kind of weird. I mean, just because you shave your head, that's not, especially I would imagine in a world with facial recognition technology, not going to help you very much. Kind of comes across as a cope. I'm going to go over those in a second.
That's 100% a cope. That seems like they just made her bald and then found a reason for her to be bald.
But what I want to talk about real quick is what's going on with this game and a tweet that Asmongold made, which I guess went nuclear. I've actually put this in one of my videos before, but I had no idea that this was such a controversial take. So Asmongold says this on X. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the market for masculine, non-conventionally attractive female leads in games isn't as big as the video game industry thinks it is. Actually, quite the calm take. Not you would think controversial, right? And he's right. He's not wrong here. Yeah, the market's not as big as they think it is for that. It's actually almost non-existent.
They almost got me. It literally, the characters was taking me out of it. Especially since I've seen other people make better looking characters. And it's so easy to make a character look good. I just don't understand. I feel like these people are incompetent, and that's what makes me not want to buy their games, because they're incompetent. They make incompetent stories, and they do things to piss you off on purpose. So they can own the chuds.
We have seen time and time again this year. Quite a bit. But this has not gone over very well. At all the things you get mad about, apparently this is pissing off some people. And it's, of course, going to be moved to a sexual thing. This is from a content creator, him. By the way, let's make sure we get it right. These guys are just proving the point that they can't see women as anything other than sex objects. Never heard them complain that they don't find male protags affable. But if it's a female protag, she has to be anime sexy. Genuinely incel behavior. Never touched a real woman.
These incels keep taking it to a sexual place. Is what they keep saying, even though this is literally, they brought it to a sexual place. Genuinely incel behavior. Never touched a real woman. You're the one bringing it to a sexual place. We are bringing it to this character doesn't look good. Like, it's not fun to look at. This game is supposed to be fun. When I look at this character, it makes me sad.
Right, yeah. Asmongold has never touched a woman. I've seen him with some women some of them are pretty attractive. But yeah, he's never, millionaire Asmongold has never touched a woman, sure. Why is it, this always comes off as kind of projection to me. It's always something sexual, like, oh, you can't fap to her. Oh, you're an incel. It's always some kind of sexual response. Nobody's saying that they want it. Well, I'm sure.
That's because that's all identity politics is. It's just all based around sexuality and sexual identity. That's literally the whole point. That's all they have their mind on, is just sexual nonsense.
Sure, some people are, right? But for the most part, I think what's going on here is you have a lot of people that can see, because if you think about it, like, it's been an activist win for the past couple of years. They've kind of really brought the Western market to its knees. But what's
And I love how they really got to let you know that they're done, just so they can like feel like that they've won, that they have victory, that they're turning off their phone and getting off the internet. But really, that they would have been on the internet, scrolling the internet like normal if they didn't post some dumb shit and get ratioed. Instantly muting and never checking this again because I know Twitter and I know the blue bootlicker army is coming. Just logged on, saw more dumb shit occurring, threw some shade, and now I'm gonna go back to living in peace off the internet. He's hurting. He's hurting bad.
what's really going on here is just people are kind of tired of seeing characters like this. And the game can be good, even, but you turn off so many people with this now that it's kind of, it comes across as an intentional design choice. And I wouldn't be surprised if when they were designing this character that they were saying, yeah, this is going to own those chuds.
That's
Get them with this one. Because everybody has
literally what I said, and that's probably what's happening.
our mindset. And it's just, that's just not the way it's going.
We don't want the chuds to be playing our games. We only want our fan base to be playing our games. When they don't realize that their fan base doesn't play their games because they don't play games other than like Candy Crush.
Anymore. But like I said in a previous video, a lot of these design choices started in 2020. Like it takes years to make this game. So 2020, this game's getting kicked around. I mean, that was pretty much the hottest design then, even though nobody wanted it then either. And there's been plenty of bald female characters. People make that point. Yeah, Ripley from Alien. She's shaved her head before. Nobody cared. But also,
that's also a movie. Movies are different than games. If this was a movie with a character that looked like that, I don't think people would be near as freaked out because that would actually be based on reality. They would have to, it would be realistic because it's a real person. But in a video game where everything is computer graphics and then you have an ugly character, there's no excuse other than you did it on purpose to own the chuds. And guess what? Now the chuds aren't going to buy your game. And also, guess what? You're throwing the entire average fan base for video games into that category with the chuds and calling them chuds. It's so dumb.
So, she's likable. The character in this game comes off as completely unlikable. And that's also a big thing as well that should be brought in. Like, she just comes off as a smug biatch. Here's another one. Maybe it's just me, but I don't judge a video game based on how easy I can fap to its protagonist. Once again, trying to paint Asmongold as some kind of incel. Here's another one. Do most guys usually play games on whether or not they'd fap to it? I've personally never done this. Projection. You probably have. You know where this really starts with Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog in general was here. And I remember talking about this during the entire...
I was thinking the exact same thing the whole time I was watching this trailer, that it looked like the chick. It felt like it was just another version of the chick from Last of Us Part 2. At least this time it was a new IP, but no. I ain't having it. I ain't gonna play it. I ain't buying your game. If you want to buy it out there, watching this, if you're watching this, go ahead, buy it. Love it. I hope you have a fantastic time. But I'm not gonna. I'm buying good. I'm buying 10 out of 10. If I think it's a 10 out of 10, I'm buying it. Indie games, different story. If it's like AAA or quadruple A, it's got to be 10 out of 10 for me, or I ain't buying it.
Last of Us 2 fiasco. By the way, never forget that Naughty Dog was using the YouTube copyright system to silence YouTubers, notably Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kennel, Heel versus Babyface, and plenty of more that I'm probably forgetting. They struck a lot of people. And games industry had nothing to say about it. They were totally silent on that and have still never covered it to this day. Naughty Dog, especially Neil Druckmann, just a horrible person. And he was trying to take a lot of people down to protect that game. And, of course, it blew up and got, like, massive. Those leaks were all over the place. Notably probably because he went to such lengths to try to contain it. That always backfires. But Neil Druckmann met Anita Sarkeesian publicly at the DICE Summit in Las Vegas in 2012, where they discussed the portrayal of women in video games. He became a fan, and this is how he creates his games now. And that's 100% on point right there from Learning the Law. He's right, 100% right about that. This is a very good point that I forgot about till I saw this post. And yes, that absolutely happened. Neil became a big fan of Anita after that meeting, and we got Abby, weird choices all around in that Last of Us Part 2 game. And now we get this new character. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And then there's this. So take this with a grain of salt, okay? Because this could get debunked. This is a rumor. But apparently
this is going to be juicy.
Plot for Naughty Dog's Intergalactic the Heretic Prophet allegedly has leaked. So there was...
Yeah, because we know nothing about this. Literally, that trailer was the only thing that anybody knows. And everybody's freaking out because the only thing they've showed was an ugly trailer.
The post over on 4chan, John F. Trent over at the Fandom Pulse picked this up. And this is basically what they're saying. So this comes from a disgruntled Naughty Dog employee. And here are the leaks. And like I said, this could be fake. The player character Jordan was a member of the Five Aces, a band of notorious criminals. The reason for Jordan's shaved head is the absurd reaction to which Naughty Dog fully expected is to serve the hiding of her identity as she is a wanted criminal, which, by the way, stupid because that really didn't stop anything. Jordan...
If anything, you'd want to hide your face more, change your hair, not have none. Because what if you get found out again? Then you're gonna, I guess, you get wigs? Can we change her hair and put wigs on her? Because maybe that might change it. She's still got a weird looking face.
Works as a bounty hunter purely as a means to find her former partners, particularly Lewis, who she sees as a father figure. She was a member of the Five Aces, which is a notorious band of criminals. The leader, Lewis, disappeared without a trace, causing the five to drift apart. Jordan works as a bounty hunter purely as a means to find her former partners, particularly Lewis, who she sees as the father figure, like I said. Important note from the leak is that there is no space combat, which seemed kind of odd given the way it's set up, but I guess you're stuck on a planet on a moon. The bulk of the game is described as an open-world Uncharted mix with sci-fi elements. As they fly into that planet's atmosphere, an EMP wave disables the ships, leading them to crash in different locations, which is somebody that she picks up in the tutorial. The majority of enemy combatants are AI-driven machines, but with a wide variety of types, melee, ranged, and even vehicle combat are in the game.
If this is true, if this is what this game is going to be like, and like this is the main focus, it doesn't sound interesting. Maybe it's more focused on gameplay. Hopefully that's the thing, because this narrative does not sound interesting to me. Hopefully it's more of a Jack and Daxter kind of game, where the narrative just drives the gameplay.
The bulk of the game is described as an open-world Uncharted mixed with sci-fi elements. the base of operations.
So it's gonna be Star Wars Outlaws. Maybe it's probably gonna be better than Star Wars Outlaws, but that's what it's saying to me. And I just wasn't into that vibe. And it's got similar vibes.
Operations in the game is your crash ship, which can be customized. As you find each member of your old crew, they will join you on the ship. So, like I said, keep this as this is a grain of salt warning. I don't know if any of that's true. It may or may not be true.
I'm gonna take it with a
I can
grain
tell
of
you
salt.
one thing that is true: Neil Druckmann is a big fan of Anita Sarkeesian, and she is responsible for his current mindset and the direction that Naughty Dog has been taken in, thanks to Neil's love for her way of thinking and her bullshit theories. So that's the update. A couple of things. I'm just kind of blown away that such a lukewarm take from Asmongold got this viral. 5.4 million views. And it has, well, let me take that back. Him going viral isn't a surprise. People making it go viral with things saying he's an incel and everyone just wants to fap to the character. I guess looking at it shouldn't surprise me, actually. But regardless, some of the insanity that we have to look forward to thanks to this game. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you also. If you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hate AAA games. I'm not playing any of them. I'm not buying any of them. Too bad. I don't care. If I think that your character is ugly, they're ugly to me. I don't care if you don't care or if you think that it's pretty. It doesn't matter to me. It's my money. I will spend it how I please. And if I don't want to play a game, I will not play it for any reason, even stupid reasons, even wrong reasons. I'm sure there are games that I refuse to play for the wrong reasons and stupid reasons, and still not going to play them. Oh, yeah, like every Assassin's Creed after Brotherhood. They're all terrible to me. I'm not playing any of them. Even the good ones. Bad. I want Assassin's Creed to be like the first 3 Assassin's Creed games. 1, 2, and Brotherhood. Anything that's not those, garbage. Get it out of here. Done with AAA games. Every once in a while there'll be one fringe that slips through the cracks. I'll play one of those.